We often bring you stories about crimes and charges, hearings and trials. But what happens after someone is convicted? We spoke with the Correctional Service of Canada about what those next steps are. Welcome to this week's episode of Pet 411, where I take an inside look at what it takes to be a police canine. And even though Titan and his handler Mark make it look easy, I promise you it is not.
In police and military work, you'll see
the internet's in an uproar after photos of female-only parking spots in China surfaced on social media. The parking spots are painted in pink and have this female logo on them. They're also around 50% larger. They were created to better serve female drivers and to help them for those who have trouble parking. Well, the internet's in an uproar, but how do you feel about it, Kingston? The entire process took around 2.5 hours to complete. But when it was all over and done with, the elderly woman that was in the car when it went into Lake Ontario came by to grab her belongings. And she says that she's doing quite well for what she went through.
I feel good because I have my husband and I'm at home.
Pink Shirt Day was started back in 2007 when two high school students in Nova Scotia organized a sympathy protest to support a fellow classmate who was being bullied.
And 9 years later,
the surgical technique is still in the early phases of clinical trials, but has received worldwide attention and could become the new standard for breast cancer surgery. Reporting for Station14.ca, I'm Callie Warren. For this week's episode of Pet 411, we're busting some pet myths. Kicking off the countdown, black cats are bad luck. Around 10 p.m. on Monday, an officer noticed a woman riding her bicycle along the sidewalk at Division and Barbara, and when he stopped her to remind her of the rules of the road, he noticed something was a little bit odd. When he checked the serial number on the bike, it had been tampered with and was very difficult to decipher. It came back as stolen. She was arrested for being in possession of stolen property. But things went from bad to worse for the woman. When he searched her backpack, he found crystal meth and 2 throwing knives in a holster-like sheath. She was additionally charged with possession of a dangerous weapon and possession of a controlled substance. For Station14.ca, I'm Callie Warren. The Correctional Service of Canada and Collins Bay Institution welcomed the media today for a tour around their facilities, something that is quite rare. In fact, it hasn't been done in almost 10 years. So, come on inside. Interested in becoming a lumberjack or lumberjill, give McLaughlin Woodworking Museum a call or visit the link below. For Station14.ca, I'm Callie Warren. Since I've been at the location of the incident, multiple OPP cars have come and gone. A Correctional Service of Canada truck was here, and now Kingston Police has just arrived. What's more deadly, impaired driving or distracted driving? The answer might surprise you. Inattentive driving is almost twice as deadly. For all you hunters out there, the province of Ontario is expanding the spring bear hunting pilot program in order to gather more information. In Northern Ontario, there have been many voiced concerns about human-to-bear conflicts, which they say have been affecting their growth and tourism in those areas. All of the proceeds will support children and youth in our community and the club. The 128 Canadian flags will remain up until Remembrance Day for the entire community to come and walk the line and pay tribute. Reporting for Station14.ca, I'm Callie Warren.